The year 2023 when it comes to Nintendo has been one of the best and surprising years in a while, right? And so, with the very last first-party game releasing in about 2 days, Mario RPG, the question lies, what is next and what does Nintendo have in store for the year 2024? Now, I have three major things, three big things that are happening in 2024 that I want to talk to you about in this video. So watch till the end because I would love to know what you think about all these major things. There are three of them, and I'm going to talk about them right now. Let's get started. All right, so I think the first thing we should go over is basically, since the last game coming out in 2023 is Super Mario RPG, and this is coming out in the next 2 days, then what games are coming out in 2024? And this is not part of the big thing. This is just Nintendo completing their fiscal year, right? The fiscal year ends in March of 2024, and so nothing major, nothing big could happen until that period. Okay, so when Nintendo completes this fiscal year, then we can expect literally the year 2024 and when it comes to big announcements to start. So let's complete that before, right? Right now, we can take a look at Nintendo's 2024 schedule, and although we do have 5 games on there, we only have 3 of them with release dates, right? The first one will be in January, which is Another Recollection Code, and here we have Mario vs. Donkey Kong, just stated for February 16th of 2024. And then to close off the fiscal year, which is in March of 2024, is Princess Peach Showtime. Now, with this, Nintendo closes out this fiscal year, the current one we are in, that started in March of 2023 and is ending in March of 2024. Now, the party begins from here and on up. The first major thing to happen is the Nintendo Direct in February. The Nintendo Direct in February will announce the rest of the games for the Nintendo Switch. No Nintendo Switch 2 or anything like that, but the Nintendo Switch. Yes, Nintendo will still release games in the next fiscal year, completing the entire fiscal year. We don't know yet whether we're going to get dual release games, but at least we know that in February we should get the release dates for Luigi's Mansion 2D HD, which should be around April, and then Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, which it's stated for the summer, which could be in June. Alright, so the first major thing that will happen in the year 2024 is, of course, the Nintendo Direct. I'm not going to go over predictions of what's going to be in it because that's another video. This is more the major events that will happen in 2024. The next major event that will happen in 2024 will be the opening of the Donkey Kong World in Universal Studios. This is an expansion of Super Nintendo World where we're going to have a big giant Donkey Kong land there, which is really cool, with the roller coaster and a lot of other things there. So the major expansion of Donkey Kong World or Donkey Kong Land or Donkey Kong Country, whatever they decide to call it, will be in 2024, opening in Japan Universal Studios. That is going to be major because I believe that attached to this major opening will also be the announcement for the Donkey Kong movie by Illumination Studios. So you could put this as one major announcement, the Donkey Kong World or Land, and of course the Donkey Kong Illumination Studios movie, which I believe could be launched in 2025. And then the next movie will be Zelda. I know that was just announced, but that's still a ways to go. Nintendo still need to do casting and a whole bunch of other things. I think the Donkey Kong movie has already started and they've been working on it for a while, so I think that in 2024 they might be ready for a trailer, and we might see a trailer for the Donkey Kong movie coming in 2024 along with the grand opening of the Donkey Kong Land in Japan. Then I know it's building also in Orlando. It's still under construction, so that'll open later on, and of course in Hollywood, California. And then we also have the Singapore one that is also being built. So that is the major announcement. The second major announcement for 2024, Donkey Kong at Super Nintendo World, and of course, Donkey Kong Movie. Let's move on to the last major event happening in 2024. And of course, this has to do with the announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2. This is going to be the announcement that will put Nintendo upside down, hopefully in a good way, and give us a glimpse into Nintendo's future, right? We're going to see Nintendo's future because this next gen system is expected to even be around for even longer than the Nintendo Switch. And so with the Nintendo Switch 2, we might get the base model, the one that comes out at launch, right? And then along the way, Nintendo might also issue upgrades, just like what they did with the Nintendo Switch, right? We had the base model, then Nintendo upgraded the battery and gave us version 2, and then they gave us a Switch Lite, and then they gave us a Switch OLED. And so with the Switch 2, we expect almost around the same exact thing. First, we get the Switch 2 base model, and then later on, we will get the Nintendo Switch 2 OLED model, but with also higher resolution, maybe better internals as well, because Nintendo still needs to catch up a little bit when it comes to their hardware situation. So who knows? We don't know what the hardware situation will look like until Nintendo actually releases it. But I have hopes, and I believe that it's going to be a great system. The Nintendo Switch 2 will probably be around until 2030. Okay, so it is 2023. And, around 2030, 2031, 2032, that's how long we'll have the Nintendo Switch 2 around. Some of you are kids now, or teenagers, or in your 20s, and you'll be in your 40s by the time the Nintendo Switch 2 is complete. By the time it's almost time for the next gen system. So, yeah, that's how big this Nintendo Switch 2 announcement is. We'll finally get to see the next iterations of the Mario game, the 3D Mario game, maybe the next Mario Kart game. Of course, all of the next titles when it comes to the first Nintendo IPs will come for this Nintendo Switch 2. We will not get any repeats unless Nintendo decides to do a Pikmin 4 Deluxe Edition or some type of other Deluxe Edition. But the majority of the games being released for the Nintendo Switch 2 will be next gen titles. Now, I want to know what you guys think about these three major things happening in the year 2024 with the release of Mario RPG just in 2 days, coming, bringing Nintendo's lineup to an end in 2023. What do you guys think about what we can look forward to in the year 2024? I know there's still a lot to come. It's an exciting moment to be a Nintendo fan, and we just can't really wait, right? All right, guys, that is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think, and never give up. Journey on. Peace.